Welcome to the Weather Insights Tropical Briefing for Tuesday, October 2nd, 2024. I'm meteorologist Scott Pitney. Jeff Lindner is on assignment in Florida. So let's get to it. We are looking at a few systems out in the Atlantic. Of course, we've got the one in the Caribbean. Let's start with the Atlantic. We have Tropical Depression 13. This is moving to the west at 7 miles per hour currently, with winds of 35 miles per hour expected to become a hurricane. And then we have Hurricane Kirk moving to the northwest currently with winds at 90 miles per hour. Both these storms expected to be fish storms. Let's take a quick look at the track. There's Kirk, expected to become a major hurricane, then eventually turn off to the northeast into the cooler waters of the Atlantic, only affecting shipping lanes. With it being a major hurricane, it could send some swells to the eastern Atlantic seaboard, but no threat other than that to the United States. And then we have this tropical depression expected to become a tropical storm by tomorrow, and then a hurricane by Sunday, and still taking that north and eventually a northeast turn. Of course, we are looking at the Caribbean with this system right here, disturbance number 1. National Hurricane Center still has it at 40% chance of development over the next 7 days. Very disorganized system. Let's take a look at it on satellite. Here it is right here on satellite, not looking very organized at all. We do have a separate area of moisture in the Bay of Campeche. This could drift a little bit north and create some coastal showers for the Texas and Louisiana coast over the weekend. But this system right here, this is part of that Central America gyra that is a big circulation pattern that's actually spun off a depression or tropical storm here in the Eastern Pacific. But this area right here is the one that we'll be watching over the next several days. If it does develop into anything, and that's an if, then it would likely be sometime next week, and that's very slow development. Taking a look at the wind shear model, this is the European wind shear model. This is for Monday morning about 9 o'clock, and you can see the stronger wind shear, stronger wind patterns in the northern Gulf here. So if anything were to develop, it may develop in this area. Of course, that big orange bubble that we looked at earlier means that it could develop, if it does develop, anywhere in this orange bubble, but it would likely drift to the east. And then the further south it stays, the better chance it has to become stronger the further north it goes, because of this wind shear. The weaker it would likely be. But either way, of course, it doesn't have an eye yet, so we don't really have a good sense of direction. We don't even know if it's going to become a storm. Hopefully it will not. The folks in Florida have obviously had enough, but even if it doesn't become a tropical cyclone, it would likely bring rain and moisture to Florida sometime next week. You can see it on the models here. This is the European ensemble run. You can see the signals right here in the southern Gulf and over toward Florida. Nothing up in this area, Louisiana, Texas, you're safe. Again, all of the signals occurring in the southern Gulf and toward the east, and pretty much the same with the ensemble GFS. You can see the stronger signals here, a little bit further north in the Gulf, but still on that eastern side of the Gulf of Mexico, drifting across Florida. But again, those are very widespread signals. We don't see that strong concentration of signals. So that's why the National Hurricane Center has not increased the odds of development, still at 40%. In fact, those may even come down if it doesn't start to get its act together soon. But as we know, when things are happening in the Gulf, need to keep an eye on the tropics. Check back with us on Weather Insights, and we'll keep you informed. Stay informed with a trusted source. You can do that right here by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Get the latest from Weather Insights. Make sure you subscribe, turn on those notifications. Also, check out our blog. Just Google Weather Insights and go to the blog page and get additional information, not just about the tropics, but other information as well. Until next time, we'll see you on Weather Insights. Have a good one.